things that have brought you to this current moment, and just valuing yourself. As we have given away too much trust or too much of our power, it's turning back and pulling that back in and connecting back with. Hi, welcome to Blood Moon Oracle today. Today I feel led to tap into what we need to know now. Right? I was hearing the clarion call, and on a need to know basis is what we are tapping into today. This is going to be an all signs reading, and we're going to start with Pisces. Okay. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. It is a pleasure to read for you today. Happy Saturday, by the way. And so these are going to be just short bursts of energy and information. It's not going to be a long, drawn out reading. I'm just going to tap in briefly to see what it is that you need to know right now. On a need to know basis, like nothing more, nothing less. What is it that Spirit wants us to know right now? We're going to start from the end of the zodiac list, right? We usually start at Aries, which is at the top, but we're going to work our way from Pisces backwards to Aries, okay? So welcome. Like, share, comment. Let me know how it resonates, okay? All right. Pisces. Thank you so much, Spirit Rest, for come in. Only energies of the good of all, for the good of all, of light and love and encouragement and strength. What is it that Pisces needs to know? What is it that all of our signs need to know right now on a need to know basis? What is it that we need to know? Starting with Pisces. All right, I'm going to take it. So for Pisces, we have the King of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Page of Wands coming in on the shadow side, along with the Four of Swords, and then the Judgment on the shadow side as well. Actually, everything came in on the shadow side for you, Pisces. What is it that Spirit wants you to know right now? Right now, it feels like that you are on a road that is leading in many ways. There are many roads before you that may in fact lead to some level of confrontation or conflict. And you'll need to actually possibly use some level of force to get yourself out of this or to address the situation. It feels like being caught between a rock and a hard spot where you may feel like you need to wiggle your way out of situations here. You may in fact be in situations right now where you're feeling like you're trying to navigate or find a way to kind of wiggle your way out of this difficult spot. This doesn't feel like favorable times right now, but it's also a time that you don't want to allow yourself to go into like overthinking and over analyzing things, because that may in fact just make it worse. This is also not a time to be caught up in your emotions either. There's something about the energy around you right now where you need to be thinking clearly and very sharp. you may need to be like really on your toes and aware of everything going on around you and really tapped into yourself too. Um, and that's with the King of Swords. This could also be building up a level of conflict inside of you as well, Pisces. Right now could be a time where you're fighting like inwardly. Um, it could be good, versus the dark side of you. Maybe the dark side wants you to do something, but the good side is like, no, we're not going to do that. Like we've learned from that in the past. There's like an inner tussle that's going on with you right now. And it's not a time to actually move, without really thinking things through. I don't feel like you have a lot of energy to give away right now. Right now might be a time that you need to really hold yourself back from doing things that absolutely are not necessary and avoiding conflict altogether. This Page of Wands coming in on the shadow side is telling you to aim for peace, right? If there are aggressions that want to come out, tame those down. Don't allow those to have their way. You could even have people around you at this moment that aren't really helping the situation, right? They may be pushing you in a direction that's not really going to be beneficial for your situation. This could be a time where you're really like low on energy. You don't have a lot of energy to waste on stupidity and foolishness. I feel like there is a great battle that could be warring within you right now. So now's the time to really preserve what you have and rest even restrained from going out and being amongst people, especially if you're feeling that sense of aggravation around people. With this Judgment coming in reverse, I don't know if there's someone that you might need to make things right with. The Judgment in reverse on the shadow side could talk about you really learning from your mistakes and really trying to break, bad patterns right now. Like right now is a really crucial time for you to really allow yourself time to heal, time to think about some of the things that led you to where you are right now. You could find yourself right now in situations that you have been battling for a long time, but there's some awareness now. As you're facing it this time, there's some awareness around that. So you have an opportunity to do something different. Yeah, so that you don't, for some of you, you don't fall in the same trap again. This is like a call to step up to a higher level, to make a different decision so that you can see a different outcome come from the situation. And so this seems like a very important time for you, Pisces. Very conflictual, but that conflict is something rooted in the past. It's offering an opportunity for you to make a different decision here. Okay. And of course, the choice is yours. Okay. There's an opportunity to head down a different path if you want to, but it would require for you to react and respond differently to this. Pisces, like, share, comment. Thank you so much for stopping by, Pisces. I appreciate you. Until next time. On a need-to-know basis, let's go to Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome. Spirit, what is it that Aquarius needs to know right now? We are guiding Aquarius through encouragement, through love, through light. Tell us what it is that Aquarius needs to know right now. Please and thank you. Like, share, comment, Aquarius. Welcome. Let's take a look at your need to know information today. For Aquarius Spirit, what is your clarion call, Aquarius? Let's see. For Aquarius. For Aquarius. The good old dropping cards at least once. Hold on one second. Okay. So Aquarius, right now is a time to understand your power and how to wield that power wisely. I feel like right now you could be high in positive energy, good energy when it comes to the intellect, the charisma, using your authority, being sharp and on point, and just kind of like being at the top of your game right now. So right now is a time not to let little petty squabbles or little things that will cause you to revert or switch out of that energy into like this tyrant type of energy. It could be things that with the Knight, let me show you what I have. The King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the High Priestess, right? So right now you could have, though you're vibing in this very efficient energy, this is a time not to be dragged into your emotions. There could be things that are tempting you to fall into your emotions and change the outlook on how you're seeing things. But this is a time to also refrain from using any kind of force or do any kind of petty squabbling, right? Spirit wants you to leave that to the other people right now, right? Because the Ace of Swords coming in on the shadow side talks about you accessing your strengths when it comes to prevailing against those energies that are frustrating you right now and not resorting to violence. Right? Just because these things are coming in to irritate you doesn't mean that you get to resort to violence right now. I feel like there could be something very important before you right now. And if you do allow yourself to resort to violence, it's going to not only distract you, but it's going to open up some sense of vulnerability for others to actually come in and attack, right? It may throw you all off course. I feel like you're vibing really high today. And so it's important to stay focused and not be carried away with emotions, right? With petty stuff. Also, what you need to know right now is there's a very beautiful energy that you bring to the environment today, like a sense of poise with this Queen of Wands. It's actually coming in on the shadow side. And this is almost like sitting in this energy of frustration, but containing it with poise, right? And allowing that to actually build up and use that with the passion that's needed with what the assignment that you have in front of you today. On one hand, this King of Swords is high functioning. It's being on point. It's being very accurate and skillful, right? With the energy today. And the Queen of Wands coming in on the shadow side talks about you could be faced with things that actually do prick you a little bit, or it might stir up a little bit of anger, or even cause you to feel a little hurt. It could be something coming up from your past, but not to allow yourself to be influenced or drug into the emotionalism and negativity that could possibly bring. Yeah. This could be a time where you've been working a lot and you could find yourself just kind of like barely hanging on, by a string. Any little thing could possibly set you off, right? Especially when we're tired and we've been working. But there's something about not allowing yourself to be drugged into this emotional energy, this toxic emotional negativity. So be aware of any of your tendencies around wounds from the past that might be exposed today, and deny the impulse to react. Instead of reacting, take a moment to breathe. Take a moment to intentionally respond with love, right? This is going to build on to like this poise that you bring to the environment. And I don't feel like this is taking you by surprise with this high priestess. This feels like this is something that you are aware of. And right now, very in touch with yourself and even those around you, you know what's good for you in this moment. So this is not something that's taking you by surprise. So this is simply just a moment to trust yourself. If you're being led to leave early or to walk away from an environment or a situation, don't even question it. Just completely trust yourself today. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're thinking is right. Okay? That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Thank you for stopping by. Till next time. All right, and let's move on to Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. Hi, welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. Today we are listening for the clarion call, and we're taking a look at what we need to know today. We are on a need to know basis, and we're going to tap in and ask, what is it that we need to know? So on that need to know basis, we are here today, Capricorn, asking, what does Capricorn need to know right now, Spirit? What is it that Capricorn needs to know right now? We're inviting in the energy of love, joy, peace, patience, light, abundance of all things for Capricorn. What is it that Capricorn needs to know right now? Please and thank you. Welcome. Like, share, comment, Capricorn. And if you have not, consider subscribing. Hit the bell so you'll be notified in case we go live in the future. What is it that Capricorn needs to know right now? Okay, so we have the Temperance, the Three of Cups, the Judgment and the Emperor, and then the Seven of Swords. So Capricorn, with the Temperance and the Three of Cups, I'm feeling like right now there's a need for social grace. When it comes to like social gatherings, I think I did a reading last night where you were craving in that reading. If you haven't watched it, go watch the February predictive readings. But in that reading, the energy of craving new experiences, socialization came out. It's interesting that this would come out today because the Temperance and the Three of Cups, right now, there is a need to have a bit of social grace. So if you are socializing right now, this is a need to use moderation in that socialization. That moderation could be like not doing too much of something or anything. It could be around your conversations, not giving away too much, or it could be around whatever you're doing while you're socializing. If you're drinking or some other socializing, it's using moderation in your settings where socializing is happening right now. Spirit is saying that is necessary with the Temperance and the Three of Cups. With the Judgment and the Emperor, I almost feel like there's something that is possibly being revived or being brought back to life. There's this dynamic energy of coming back to life, something being resurrected. It could be parts of your life right now. It could be relationships. It could be projects that you're pulling back off of the shelf. And whatever this is like almost like a feeling of a dynamic resurrection, right? Something coming back to life in a very powerful way. I also have the Seven of Swords that came in reverse. Now, the Seven of Swords that comes in on the shadow side is talking about attachments, and it's talking about leaving old habits behind, things that actually didn't work out in the past. They actually didn't serve you the best. Understanding what those things were and leaving them out of the situation, releasing that old baggage, those old habits. The Seven of Swords it's a picture of three swords that are chained together. Whatever those things were things that weakened you in some type of way, or those are things that caused you to be dependent upon something, or it could be someone, either intentionally or unintentionally. But this is talking about your desire to be free, right? And so there's a need to, whatever those things were, to leave those behind. I feel like there's a lot of beautiful energy happening right now in this moment when it comes to socializing. This could be allowing yourself to tap back into something that you really enjoyed at one point in time. Stepping into this new energy available for you, Capricorn, does require a sacrifice of you leaving some things behind. This may have something to do with planning ahead, right? And setting a daily routine. Maybe even looking ahead to prepare for things that might pop up and, show up in the form of some type of challenge, but preparing ahead of time because these types of things come up, right? So that you can enjoy what's available for you right now. And so socially, I just feel like Spirit is bringing up right now just to be moderate. Use moderation in what you're doing. You are experiencing a resurrection of something right now in your life. There's some change happening or some awakening of something that maybe was sitting idle for a while, or maybe you weren't entertaining it or giving it any attention. Whatever that is, there's like a powerful re-rising of that again. And just to leave things out that haven't really served you in the past. These could be old patterns, old ways of thinking, old habits, whatever that is. Now is the time to leave those things in the past so that you can get the most out of this moment. Okay, Capricorn? That is for you. I have Sagittarius energy out here. I have Cancer, mm, Aries energy, and Virgo energy. And the Judgment is, I want to say Scorpio energy for the Judgment. Okay. That's what I have for you, Cap. Have fun. It feels really good in this moment. It's all about preparing yourself so that you can enjoy this moment. Okay. So that's for you, Capricorn. Thank you for stopping by. Till next time, take care of yourself. Sagittarius, welcome to Clarion Call, taking a look at what Spirit wants us to know on a need to know basis. What is it that you need to know right now in this moment, Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. Let's take a look at Saggy. What is it that Saggy needs to know? We are inviting in love, light, abundance, clarity, everything that's needed in this moment for Sagittarius. Please give us information on what it is that Sagittarius needs to know right now. Hello, Saggy. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. Make sure you like, share, comment. Let us know how it's resonating, what it is that you would like to see, even in future readings, Saggy. This one is for you, okay? So let's take a look. What is it that Saggy needs to know? If you have yet to subscribe and you're just passing through, consider subscribing. If you do, hit the bell so you're notified in case we post new content or go live. What is it that Saggy needs to know right now, Spirit? Please and thank you. Whew. Sagittarius, you could be hot right now. Some of y'all could be hot to trot right now. I just got a hot flash that just passed over my body. It's like 20-degree change all of a sudden. Let's take a look for Sagittarius. And whatever way that resonates, things could be really hot for you right now, Sagittarius. All right. So Sagittarius, for you, I got the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and I got the Death card. Okay. I do feel like a lot of things are changing right now, whether you realize it or not, whether you want it to or not, things are changing. But some of the things I think are good things that you would like to change, like your financial situation could be changing for the better. 9 of Pentacles actually is really good, a good situation where you're very stable, very independent. You don't need for anything right now. And so if you have had or you're coming from a difficult time, that has changed, right? And that change could have a lot to do with how you're seeing your situation or how you're approaching it. Maybe you're seeing it differently, and that's causing you to be able to make the changes that are needed with this situation. If there were any things that were blocking your abundance, I feel like you're seeing those and working on those and finding ways to work around anything that was standing in the way of you bringing in this lifestyle. Really is what the 9 of Pentacles talks about. It's like a lifestyle. It's more than just having things and having money and, but it's a way of life. It's about being stable, being wealthy. Wealthy is not just having money. Wealth means that there is a way that you think about what you have. You can be wealthy and not have money, but have a wealth of a lot of other things that cause you to be able to have your needs met whenever they arise, right? And so it feels like there is changes happening around how you are living life, Sagittarius. The Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, everything actually came out on the light side except for the Death, which says that these changes are coming in, whether you realize it or not, whether you want it to or not. For some of you, there could be things around this change that doesn't necessarily come in a way that's comfortable, but it's happening, right? This could be you having support to assist you with these changes, right? But the Eight of Swords coming in on the light side, this is you being able to walk away or remove yourself from situations that really aren't serving you. Yeah. And being able to really stand on your own, not really depend on anyone to come and rescue you or provide anything for you or free you, from any type of situation. This is you being your own hero in this moment. I feel like for some of you, there also are breaking away. You could find yourself becoming less and less desired, or less and less desirable of certain relationships and connections. It feels like you are separating yourself just from things that in some way, shape, or form has caused you to feel bound, like you're not able to move. You're not able to be yourself or express yourself like you want to. You're freeing yourself from anything outside of yourself, even the ways that you have thought. Because swords are about thinking. It's about mindset. So you're even freeing yourself from your own ways of thinking that's held you bound. So anything that has caused you to suffer, it feels like these things are known and you are taking necessary steps, or you are able, Spirit is bringing up this energy of you being in position to walk away and to release yourself from these things. So right now, I feel like you possibly feel very empowered, and you have every right to feel that way. If you don't, this is your invitation to step into that energy, Sagittarius. Yeah, because this is a transformation that's coming in with this death. And for those that are not able to be a part of this, right, it's almost like there are forces and spirit will come in and assist with this and cause certain things to be put in place to make sure that this transformation happens. This is for you, no doubt, right? Either way, this is going to happen. It's happening, okay? That's what Spirit wants you to know right now. And so now's a good time to prepare your mind to release things that are part of this transformation. Whether you want to or not, prepare your mind and be open to flow with what's happening in this moment. Okay, Sagittarius? There are definitely going to be breaks from the past that's necessary as you move to the future. So just be ready for it, because change is happening. But it's good change, okay? That's for you, Saggy. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Part of that change I'm also hearing too is possibly for someone, there is someone stepping into the picture. This is going to be a part of your abundance that's actually appearing right now. Someone else is stepping into the picture. That person may, in fact, be very independent as well, very wealthy, just like I explained what that means, very wealthy as well, and may very well compliment you. That's what I'm seeing for somebody. Yeah. All the more reason to release the past, to release things that you possibly, no longer need. Part of that could be old mindsets around, relationships or things, failures from the past, things that attach themselves to your heart, that didn't necessarily serve you as you move forward and continue to grow. It's time to release yourself from all of that so that you can embrace this future that is for you, Saggy. Okay? This change is happening. So that's for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you like, share, comment. All right. I want to hear from you. Let me know how this resonated. Until next time, Saggy, take care of yourself. All right. Next, we have Scorpio. How we doing, Scorpio? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to take a look today. Your clarion call and what spirit deems necessary for you to know. Okay, on a need to know basis. What does Scorpio need to know, spirit? We are inviting in love, comfort, clarity, security is what I'm hearing. Everything that Scorpio needs to know right now. What is it that Scorpio needs to know? Love, light, abundance. What is it that Scorpio needs to know? I'm hearing moving. I don't know if someone's moving, someone's desiring to move. Someplace peaceful. Let's see. What is it that Scorpio needs to know right now, Spirit? Please and thank you. What is it that Scorpio needs to know? All right. What is it that Scorpio needs to know? So I have the Ace of Cups on the shadow side. I have the Chariot coming in on the shadow side for you, Scorpio. Like, share, comment, subscribe, Scorpio. Thank you for stopping by. And then I also have the Four of Swords on the shadow side. 1 second. Always dropping cards. 1 second, Scorpio. Okay, sorry about that, Scorpio. I have to pick up your cards. So you got the Ace of Cups on the shadow side, the Chariot on the shadow side, and the Four of Swords all coming in on the shadow side. It really feels like this could be a difficult time for someone. What you need to know is that there could possibly, with the Ace of Cups coming out on the shadow side, it's almost like there is a challenge. There's something about releasing something, releasing grudges, or maybe someone did something that was just unforgivable. Like, no, you never do that, right? There's something that was done that's just hard to let go of. And whatever that is, you might have found out, you might have did like you were searching for some kind of information and you found out what you were looking for. Whatever that was may have been difficult to digest whatever that was, Scorpio. And that thing with the Ace of Cups in the shadow side was difficult, and it may have impacted your heart, right? It hurt, whatever that was. This might have been like some type of betrayal or something that happened with someone who was really close, um, who kept some form of the truth from you. There was something that happened that caused you to close your heart. But closing your heart actually caused you to close your heart from even things that were meant, to come in and to be good for you, be good for your life. And so whatever that was, it may have festered like into other, non-healthy energies, is what this is saying, the Ace of Cups. Spirit is possibly saying it's time to release something, right? This is supposed to be a healing cup. But because there is a refusal of letting it go, letting something go, the healing can't enter in. Now, with the Chariot coming in on the shadow side, there's some regret, right, that you may even feel about actions that has taken place, and possibly even being hindered from being able to move, because the Chariot is all about movement. It's all about the empowerment of being able to drive things forward in the way that you want to see them go. But on the shadow side, this talks about possible struggles with power, clashes, fights, because possibly people are not seeing you, or someone is not seeing you. You're not being seen in the right light in this situation. They don't understand where you're coming from or your motives. They don't understand your heart. Like somebody is not seeing you. And so still, in spite of that, and in spite of the frustration that could come from this situation, in this moment, it's important to understand not to act. Don't act, right? Right now could be a difficult time. As I stated, there's a lot going on in your heart. And so if you were to act, you may in fact act out of character. You may act out of frustration. You may act out of unforgiveness, out of grief, right? Right now in this moment, Spirit is saying, and I misspelled Scorpio. Sorry, Scorpio. Spirit is saying not to act, because right now, what would come out if you were to act is not going to be beneficial for you, Scorpio. And so whatever is calling you to act right now is not the time. Just be still, right? Just go within, go rest, go do some serious, intensive self-care. And if you must act, make sure that you think really hard about what it is. Think that the act that you're about to take, make sure you think out all of the situations that could come about from what you're about to do. And make sure that you calm down before you respond or act. Also, there's something here about understanding like who's on your side and who's not. Like get a clear understanding of who you have on your team and who you don't, is what Spirit is saying too. That may have something to do with your situation, is understanding like who's on your side and who's not. I don't know if there's some question about loyalty. Obviously there is, because it feels like some betrayal with this Ace of Cups on the shadow side, but there's a question of not spewing wrath on everybody, or making sure that you understand who's at fault, right? because not everybody, I'm feeling like Spirit is saying not everybody is coming with that same repulsive energy, right? There could be definitely people who are definitely on your team and on your side that mean you will, right? And so there's something here about not acting out of anger, and there being some internal battle that's happening right now within you as well. There's like a fight happening for some of you with your body and your mind. Um, there's a fight from within. And because of that, there's like a tiredness that you could be feeling right now. That's because of all of this fighting happening. If you find yourself feeling tired right now, Scorpio, that's because of the warfare that's going on all around you, even within you as well. So now's the time to really rest and take care of yourself and restrain from acting. Okay. You don't have to do anything. The Four of Swords says, yes, they can say all they want to say and do all they want to do. I don't have to respond if I don't want to. I get to decide. Spirit is just saying, just stop. Just lay down, go rest, take care of yourself. Do some extreme self-care right now. Just go and be with yourself. Go rest, withdraw. Don't respond. And even this is a good time to, if you have opportunities to build new relationships with the Four of Swords or on the shadow side, make sure that the energy that you're in is good before you step out to build on new connections or relationships as well, right? And so that's what I'm getting, Scorpio, here. Let's see. This is kind of really serious energy. Any other suggestions for Scorpio? The Knight of Wands and the Fool. So with the Fool and the Knight of Wands, this is talking about, like I was feeling in the beginning of your reading before I even pulled cards, someone is moving. The Fool and the Knight of Wands does talk about an unexpected change of residence or some type of setup within the home that's changing. It could also be around work matters. Maybe the job place is changing. There's some unanticipated relocation. For some, there could be like a surprise trip or surprise journey here, or an opportunity to travel to some far off location. Yeah. There may be something about immigrations here as well that's happening to Scorpio, but it's something unexpected is what I'm seeing, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for you, Scorpio. Spirit is saying this is on a need-to-know basis. That's what you need to know right now. So thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, comment. Let me know how it resonates. And subscribe if you have not. Hit the bell so you'll be notified next time I go live or post content. Okay. Thank you, Scorpio. Blood Moon Oracle. I'll see you next time. All right. Next we have Libra. Libra. Come on up, Libra. Let's take a look for Libra. We are looking at what Libra needs to know on a need-to-know basis. What is the clarion call for Libra today, right now, in this moment? We are calling on the energies, positive energies of love, of light, of, I'm hearing resources, resourcefulness, the energies of provision and guidance and abundance. What is it that Libra needs to know, Spirit, please? And thank you. Hi, Libra. Make sure you like, share, comment. Welcome. All right. Give me 1 second, Libra. Libra. Let's take a look for you, Libra, and see what is it that you need to know right now, here today. Please and thank you, Spirit. What is it that Libra needs to know? Okay. So we have the Eight of Swords on the light side, the Knight of Cups on the light side, and the Hanged Man on the light side. Eight of Cups, Knight of Cups, and Hanged Man, all on the light side. So I feel like with you, starting with the Hangman and the Knight of Cups, there's some long-awaited offer that's finally coming in for you. It's coming. It's here. Spirit is saying whatever that thing that you've been waiting for, the wait is over. The wait is over. There's something here about you releasing yourself too from things that has made your journey difficult. With the Eight of Swords coming in, right side up, this is a moment to release anything that has caused you to feel like you can't move easily. Anything that's caused you to feel like you're stagnated. Any situations that you felt like you had been caught up in. Right now is the time to release that. I feel like with this offer coming in, whatever this is, that's finally coming in, it feels like something you've waited for a long time. You don't want to mess this up with trying to hold on to old things. This is also a time to be self-sufficient too. Spirit wants you to take responsibility for this, for accepting this, for preparing for this, for positioning yourself to move into whatever this good thing that's coming in right now. Not to depend on others. This has to be you. Like, you can't depend on anyone else to do this. This needs to be 100% you, Libra. Taking the responsibility, right, for this, for bringing this in. If there's anything that you have been feeling called away from, now is the time to leave. There's some strange feeling I'm getting, like if you don't leave right now, when the door is opened, for some reason it feels like now is the time where there has been like an opportunity for you to walk away. And for some reason, if you don't, it will be difficult, almost nearly impossible to walk away from this thing. Whatever this is that you feel like you have been guided to walk away from, it's going to be difficult to do that if you don't do it right now. It's almost like you're at a crossroads. This offer is coming in and available to you. But at the same time, there's some things that you need to give up in order to accept this offer. And it feels like you won't be able to have them both, or you won't be able to juggle them. It's either the offer, this thing you've been waiting for, or what you've been doing, right? It's either or. This could be breaking friendships or other kinds of relationships. Spirit is saying, don't try to hold on to them, to let them go. This is your moment, Libra. This is your moment. Okay? This might even be a moment to sit and take a look at all of the work that you put in to get to where you are today. This is definitely a clarion call for you. This is definitely a clarion call for you. With the hangman showing up here in the upright, this is a moment for you to fight for what this is that you want at all costs, even if that means releasing some things. There's something that you need to take a look at from a different perspective here with your situation. There's something here about you using the stones and the rocks that other people have thrown at you to actually build this opportunity for yourself. You haven't succumbed when things got hard, or when you didn't have the support, or when others were pointing fingers, and you actually took those disappointments and used them as inspiration to get to where you are today. And now you've come to the doorway where you're about to walk into this next season of your life. That's going to be better than where you are right now, but you have to make a decision. There's a decision here. And this almost feels like things have stopped right here in this moment for you to be clear on that decision. So there's a decision that you're making. There's a moment of silence that you may be feeling, a stillness right now that is shining on this decision that needs to be made in this moment. If you're feeling a drawing away, listen to yourself, trust yourself, rely on yourself, okay? It's almost like Spirit is saying this is you and you, not you and them, right? There's some part of this when it comes to your future that doesn't even pertain to anybody else. This is all about you, Libra, in this moment. Yeah. All right. That's what I have for you. Let me see. Anything else for Libra? Anything else for Libra? That Libra needs to know. Yeah, this is your new beginning. The Fool, upright. This is an opportunity that you don't want to miss up. This moment is very significant, Libra. Okay? I think I'm going to leave it right there. There may be things, and you know what I'm getting with this Four of Swords? There may be the feeling, of you being pulled away in some kind of way, and the last attempts to hold you where you are, whether that's trying to find little ways to start, little fires to keep you preoccupied. There could be little things that are happening where you feel like people are just purposefully trying to start stuff with you. And that's really an opportunity or an attempt to sabotage this opportunity for you. And so Spirit is telling you to see what's happening. Don't feed into the drama. Just fully disengage, right? Don't even respond. The energy that you need right now needs to be pointed towards this new beginning, okay? Where it is that you are focused and headed in the future. For everything in your current situation that doesn't align with where you see yourself in the future, Spirit is saying, let it go. Let it go, Libra. Okay, that's what you need to know right now. Let it go. Thank you, Libra, for stopping by. It has been Blood Moon Oracle coming in with what you should know. Okay, this is your clarion call on a need to know basis. Okay. That's what Spirit is saying, Libra. Thank you for stopping comment. Let me know how it resonates. If you have not, please subscribe. Hit the bell so you'll be notified in case I go live in the future. Okay, Libra? All right, that was for you. Next, we have Virgo. Virgo. Hey, Virgo. Welcome. Like, share, comment, Virgo. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle, where we're taking a look at the clarion call coming in for you on a need-to-know basis, right? What is it that you need to know right now, Virgo? Let's find out. Thank you, Spirit. Let's tap in for Virgo. So we're calling in for information for Virgo, love, light, encouragement, inspiration. Someone needs encouragement, inspiration, love, clarity, guidance for Virgo. Please and thank you, Spirit. What is it that Virgo needs to know right now? Thank you. What Virgo needs to know right now. Let's take a look, Virgo. I hope you are well. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle, Virgo. What is it that Virgo needs to know right now, Spirit? All right. So I have the Knight of Cups. I have the Two of Pentacles on the shadow side, the Four of Wands, and the Chariot. So you could be, I don't know if you're considering some offer that you have been, some proposal that's come in for you. With the Knight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, I feel like there's something that you have been offered, some offer or proposal that's coming in for you right now. However, with the Two of Cups coming in on the shadow side, whatever this is, I don't know if you're not quite seeing all of the, I don't know if you're not quite seeing this right, or there's something that you're not seeing. You may need to get more information on this offer, this proposal, or whatever this is that's coming in, because it seems like there could be something that is not clear. There's some misunderstanding about this. Not to knock it, but not to just accept it in with open arms either. Like there's something here that Spirit is saying to hold off before making, the decisions about it. Whoever is offering this to you, like someone could be offering a position, they could be offering something of value that you see important as it pertains to yourself. There's something about looking closer, even at the person who's offering this, to understand more about what it is that you're seeing, that they're offering, to understand a little bit more about that. There's a need to look at even the person a little bit closer, and you'll understand a little bit more about the situation. There's something hidden here. There's something that has been miscategorized. or there's some level of, it feels a little bit uncomfortable. Like, you're around someone and things just feel a little off, like something feels off about this person to you, but there's more to it than what you see, is what I hear Spirit saying. Not to assume before getting all of the information, Virgo, about this offer or about this person, whatever is before you right now. Spirit could be wanting you to, if you've been working at something, some goal or some plan that you've been working towards for a while, Spirit might be saying that now is a good time to relax or take a moment to even celebrate, or celebrate yourself, celebrate your hard work for where you've come, even if you have not arrived at like a common thought milestone, like something about right now, Spirit wants you to take a moment to relax and kick back. You could actually be planning some type of vacation right now, or you have a vacation that's on the horizon for you. This Chariot came in on the shadow side. I don't know if right now is a good time to assess your group. Right now is a good time to assess who is in your group. I don't know why I feel a little bit of conflict around you, but there may be some misunderstandings. There may be people in your group that, belong in your group and they are for you. They're loyal. But there may also be people in your group that are rowing holes in your boat, Virgo. There's something about being sure and taking a closer look or an evaluation to find out who is for you and who is not. But all of these people would be people that are around you, that are operating around you in some type of way. There may be something happening that's causing a little bit of friction and limiting movement. You're wondering where this energy of conflict is coming from. There's a need to take a look at who you have around you. Yeah. This may even be a need to open up a little bit more. People could be miscategorizing you, Virgo. Maybe they have the wrong idea of you. Maybe, there's some part of yourself that you could actually be a little bit more vulnerable and open so that people can see a different side of you. I feel like there's people around you. This could be in the workplace. It could be in your casual life, but there's people that have miscategorized you, right? You're almost like an enigma, or you come off differently than you really are. And so it might benefit to be a little bit vulnerable or share something, about yourself that wouldn't be detrimental, something that somebody couldn't take and go and turn into something, harmful. Yeah. And so that's what I'm getting for you. This feels like you are at a good place in life. It feels like everything is going well. You're actually heading into a time of rest for yourself, possibly a vacation on the horizon or coming up here. I do feel like you have great support when it comes to what it is that you're committing your effort to, whether that's work or whether that's your own business, whether it's this project you're working on and putting together. Seems like you have a really good source of energy planted around you, just like different little small little things that might need some attention overall. Whatever it is you're working for is very close. It's within reach. It feels like um, you're very close to getting to the finish line with something that you're doing. Um, there might be just little tweaks, to do. It might be just little energy checks to do within your group that might benefit here. That's all I'm seeing for you. Nothing too big. Let me see. Anything else for Virgo? Two of Swords. Anything else for Virgo? Ooh, Two of Swords and Seven of Cups comes out the shadow side. Yeah. So there is something to tread lightly, to be careful with when it comes to choices and decisions with the Seven of Cups on the shadow side. I still feel like there's something that is not clearly being seen when it comes to this offer or this choice that you're making about someone or something. There's something that's not really being seen clearly here. There's more information Spirit wants you to get around this situation if you're considering something. The Two of Swords says that too, like there's some decision you're making, but you don't have a clear understanding, enough of the information to make a clear-cut decision, an accurate decision. There may even be people inserting their opinions and advice about this situation that have no right to do so. And that could be further distorting your view of the situation. It could be people talking negatively about you in the situation, right? There's some hidden energy operating here. Yeah. But it's all, strewn in like misunderstanding or just not seeing someone clearly. Part of that is someone's not seeing you clearly, or you're not seeing the whole picture. You're not seeing them clearly. There's some misunderstanding. And so there's just a need to get more information. There's a need for somebody to know or see you in a different light. However that resonates, let me know if that resonates, Virgo. But that's what Spirit wants you to know right now. Don't make any decisions, but now's the time to get more information so that you understand more, okay? Before deciding what this is. Thank you, Virgo, for stopping by. I appreciate you. You are so appreciated, okay? That is what you received. That's what Spirit gave on your need-to-know basis. I hope it helps. Let's take a look at Leo coming in here. How you doing, Leo? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here talking about what Spirit needs you to know. This is on a need-to-know basis. What is it that Leo needs to know, Spirit? Thank you. We are inviting in energies of love, of life, of laughter, of light, prosperity, generosity, abundance, purity, beauty, strength. Okay. Please and thank you. What is it that Leo needs to know right now? This is on a need to know basis. What is it that Spirit wants you to know, Leo? All right, for Leo. On a need to know basis. Right. Let's take a look. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Fool, the Chariot, or the Wheel of Fortune, excuse me, and the Nine of Swords. I don't know if someone is actually about to move unexpectedly. There's going to be like a change in residence or a change in workplace. There's going to be like an unexpected change that happens here that Spirit wants to prepare you for. The Spirit feels like you need to know this, like there's going to be some type of change that happens unexpectedly. There may be someone offering you a new position here, or an opportunity to skip over to a different company or a different location. There's some change that's happening. This may also come in, Leo, as some type of offer or proposal that comes by surprise. Could be a job, could also be like a relationship proposal, marriage proposal, whatever this is that's coming in, it's coming by surprise. By surprise, you're not expecting this. Also with the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Swords, there's some energy of being a little bit anxious too. Whatever this is that's being arranged, or that's happening and taking place in the background, may bring in an element of anxiety or stress with the Nine of Swords. Whatever this change is that's happening on your behalf. And so Spirit may be letting you know that this change, an unexpected change, is about to take place, and to take precautionary measures where necessary. Like it might even be good to think of ways to be prepared for the unexpected. And if for some reason you are being forewarned about things, like you're getting, direct messages about things that don't make sense right now, but for some reason you're getting messaging about it intuitively, like follow up on those leadings. And if you're able to prepare, take precautions around those things that are being revealed to you. Okay. Let me see. Anything else for Leo? For some of you, so I have the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. For some of you, part of the preparation could be around you releasing some things. I feel like there has been emotionally things that have created difficulties with you trusting people, or receiving things from people, or letting things go. But this is the energy of not really being in a position to receive anything because your heart is closed for some of you. That's not for everybody. So this is saying that there could be some hard work that needs to be done. so that you are in a position to receive these offers. And this could be something that has been there the whole time. But because your heart has been closed, you haven't been able to see it. Yeah. There's healing that's possibly necessary here, so that you're able to receive this offer or these offers, if it does pertain to love. If it doesn't pertain to love, for some of you, this could be moving. It could be other kinds of job offers. But if it's specifically love, like there's some healing around receiving this. You could have had a hard time lately, like being in creative energy. For my creatives, I don't know if you have felt like a block with your creativity lately. Some of you could have had like blocks with your sexual energy lately. So some type of crisis could have prevent, energies from flowing through that have been wanting to, be open and active within you. But there's some type of crisis that you may be going through, that you've been needed help in getting through or getting over. Yeah. So there's some type of healing here necessary. Let's see. For Leo, what is the advice for Leo here, especially with the emotional blocks, the creative blocks? What is in the advice for Leo? Never fails. I always drop cards. Okay. I don't think I dropped any more. Hope I didn't. Okay, we have the Page of Wands coming out. I do whole readings, and then after the reading, I found out I dropped cards. Like, okay. The message still came across. So, okay. All right, so we have the Page of Wands. What is in the advice? The Page of Wands and the Ten of Swords. It feels like whatever it was, not to say that you haven't had difficulties, but the Page of Wands and the Ten of Swords is like, okay, that was in the past. Not to disregard what has happened in the past, but we all go through difficulties in one way or another. We all have our cross to bear, right? But that was in the past, right? We're talking about now. We're talking about new offers, the new opportunity to experience, new relationships, new jobs, new things, right? We're talking about the tables being turned in your favor now. And so there's a decision to release the past if this is what you want. There's something that you'll need to give up in order to receive this, and it feels like the weight of the past. Allow yourself to be in the moment. Allow yourself the beauty of the energy of feeling the spontaneity of creativity in the moment. It feels like spirit could be like leading you spontaneously, right? Allow yourself to be open to the flow of spirit's leading in any moment in time when it comes to creativity with this Page of Wands. You may have moments where all of a sudden you just feel light, right? Don't question it, just go with it. You may have moments where all of a sudden you just feel an urge to go and, create, allow your creative juices to flow. Don't question it, just go with it. Don't think too much, right? Just go with it. Allow yourself to be in the moment, in the flow of the moment. and to be led by your intuition, by your nudges, your inner nudges. Like that's really where I think where spirit is saying your healing is coming from, is to trust yourself, to connect with yourself, to just go with the flow as this healing comes in different ways. But don't allow it to become impulsive. But be just like in the simplicity of the moment, Leo, right? The Wheel of Fortune says that there is a level of operation that's above and beyond you. And not to be too much in your head about it with this Nine of Swords, right? Some things are most beautifully experienced just being open to the flow of it. We don't even have to understand it. Well, why did I get the impulse to go and do this now? Why now? Well, we don't know. Maybe Spirit had a divine time for now. Now is your time not to question everything. Just be open to go with the flow of it, okay? Lots of surprises coming in here, but there's also a part that you need to be prepared to release things so that you can welcome these things in, okay? I hope that helps, Leo. Thank you so much for stopping by. Be ready. I heard proposal in there for somebody. Somebody might be getting proposed to. Okay. That's for you, Leo. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you next time, my friends. Make sure you like, share, and comment. I appreciate you guys. Thanks, Leo. Next, we have Cancer. Cancer. All right, Cancer. Let's take a look. The clarion call for Cancer on a need-to-know basis. What is it that Cancer needs to know, Spirit? Please and thank you. What is it that Cancer needs to know? What is it that Cancer needs to know, Spirit? We invite in love, light, kindness, clarity, purity, hope, faith, honesty to come in, bring in the information that Cancer needs to know. What is it that they need to know today? Please and thank you, Spirit. This is for Cancer. Hi, Cancer. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. Please like, share, comment. If you have not and you're just passing through, consider subscribing. If you do, make sure that you hit the bell so you're notified in case I go live or post more content. Let's take a look. What is it that you need to know right now, Cancer? I have the Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands and the Star. The Six of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and all right, Cancer. And so starting with the Six of Swords, coming in on the light side, this is you. There's a lot of energy supporting you in this moment when it comes to you being able to show up and do what you need to do, find what you need in order to get the job done when it comes to challenges. The Six of Swords talks about moving forward to a better place, to a more peaceful, calm place, leaving behind anything that has been frustrating and just chaotic, right? It could possibly be you bringing not only yourself, but people to a more calm place, a new beginning on a journey that has been difficult. There's this transition taking place. Now, this could be physical, but it could also be uh, uh, in the spiritual realm, could also be as well. And it feels like a good deed. It feels like a good deed that you're doing, because it feels like you're concerned not only with yourself, but Spirit has given you charge, has given you almost like a group of people like to care for. And you've done a great job of that. There's like a reward coming for what you've done. This could be also you taking people from one place. It's almost like, I don't know why I'm thinking of, this is Black History Month, but I'm thinking of the Underground Railroad, how she transported people from this position of oppression to the land where they have the opportunity to be more liberated, more free, and choose how they wanted to live. There's something about that, about you being like a transporter of some kind, that Spirit is bringing up here, and the fact that you will be rewarded for what you do, for what you've done. This may be a reward that's coming in right now today. Maybe you're feeling those rewards right now, Cancer. The Spirit is bringing this up here. Yeah. The Knight of Wands came out as well, which brings this very inspiring energy of wanting to do. The Knights are very active. It's fire energy. And so they are ready to get things done, right? They don't stand around and ask questions about how are we going to do. More than likely, the Knight is going to jump in before getting all the information because of the energy that the Knight carries. And so it's definitely doing. It's almost like where we're going to do it and then we're going to figure out what we're doing along the way, because this is happening, right? So there's a lot of inspiration here for you today. Something about courage with the Six of Swords and the Knight of Swords. There may be something today, right now in this moment, that Spirit wants you to be courageous about. Because there's something that you're doing that's not only going to benefit you, but it's benefiting all those that are connected to you. And the victories and the successes that you arrive at, Spirit is saying it's not just yours, but it's everybody's connected to you. You bring victory not only for yourself, but you bring a host of people with you. With this the Knight of Wands, Spirit wants you to know that when you arrive at a victory, it's a victory for all, for everyone. Now, the thing about this here is we have the star that came out on the shadow side. Now, this is talking about only taking what's needed, right? Only taking what's needed because there's others that need too. And so not taking too much, because taking too much would then be taking from others, right? And so the star on the shadow side talks about taking only what is needed. Also being inspired with great ideas. And things that are benefiting like everybody, not just the selfish thinking in the terms of what's benefiting one person, but thinking of things that are going to benefit everybody. There's something here about working at long periods of time tiring, just continuously working, and sometimes not even feeling fulfilled with what you're doing, not even getting a sense of satisfaction out of what you're doing. But Spirit is saying, when it's all said and done, if you focus and if you believe in what it is that you're doing, that it's going to be shown to you how much it actually benefited, or how it actually changed things, how what you did actually mattered. It's going to be shown to you. And so to have hope, the star comes to bring hope, not to lose hope. Even though it may be nighttime and you don't see the end clearly, or you don't see the necessary reward behind what you're doing, it's bigger than you. This, I'm hearing, may even be something that spreads for generations. When we talk about stars, you know how many are the stars? They're uncountable. There's so many. I'm talking about generations of stars. And so this may in fact be something that for some of us, we may not even see in this lifetime, but we're planting seeds for generations. What you're doing is building a bridge or building a pathway for generations. Spirit is saying your reward will be seen. You'll be able to see some point here, like what it is that you've done. It'll be shown to you. That's for someone. It'll be shown to you. Anything else for Cancer? The Five of Swords and the Six of Wands. Yeah. Whatever battles that you have been battling lately, you can walk away. You can put your sword down. You can put your defenses down. You've won. The battle is over, right? The hard part, the difficult part of this is over. And then the Six of Wands comes in as well, which is almost like celebration for you, you being lifted up. But it's coming in on the shadow side, which is talking about just being really, because the Six of Wands is usually the energy of success and victory. It's being uplifted, celebrated, appreciated. Now, when it comes in on the shadow side, it's really looking past the accolades and taking a look at how we are truly affecting those around us, how our decisions affect those, how our choices could either benefit or hurt. And really taking a good look, not being too confident that you don't see, what could actually need some love, need some change, or need some redirection, not being so sure that everything has been a success and a victory. Like, it's okay to go back and ask questions and make sure that the decisions have been right, not only for self, but for everybody. Taking account and being able to go back and make sure that everybody experienced what you thought you were delivering. This also talks about you receiving the reward, the crown, but it is at a price. It's at a cost. Yeah, it's at a cost. And being aware that every action in its own way and time will have a reaction. There's something here about that too for you, Cancer. So be encouraged. I don't know who that's for, but thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, comment, and I will see you next time, my Cancer friends. Bye. All right. right, we next have two more, Taurus, and then we have Aries, and we'll be done. Taurus, how you doing, my friends? Welcome, welcome, welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. We're taking a listen to what Spirit feels we need to know right now. This is on a need-to-know basis, okay? Not too much, not too little, but what is needed right now on a need-to-know basis. So for Taurus Spirit, what is it that Taurus needs to know on a need-to-know basis? I feel like someone could be coming to you for advice, Taurus. I'm seeing someone who kind of has the answers, that has certain processes and has certain blueprints or structures that other people come needing. But let's see what comes out for Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. Like, share, comment. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle, Taurus. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Let me know. Thank you. What is it that Taurus needs to know today, Spirit? What is it that Taurus needs to know? Okay, so we have Temperance on the shadow side, Five of Pentacles on the light side, the King of Pentacles on the shadow side, and the Ten of Wands on the shadow side. Let's take a look. All right, Taurus, let's see. So with the Temperance and the Five of Pentacles, I do feel like this is Spirit letting you know there's something to be aware of with your finances right now. Right now is the time to do it. Be moderate, okay, with the Temperance, with your finances. There is a good chance of financial loss if things are not handled with care right now with your finances. There's something about your finances that Spirit is bringing attention to that needs maybe just ease up on the finance when it comes to spending right now. Ease up on the spending right now. If you are doing something that's risky financially, maybe investments or about to purchase something, now is the time to possibly make sure you do your due diligence, first of all, and then ask whether or not this is actually absolutely positively necessary right now or not. Or can it hold off for a while, right? Does it have to be done right now? Right now, it feels like there's something very sensitive that needs direct attention when it comes to your finance. Otherwise, you may, in fact, experience some kind of loss financially, okay? I do feel like right now, when it comes to the ambition around money, around materialism, there's some possible overemphasis around money right now. You may have just this overwhelming concern with your money, with your finances, with your possessions. There may be a need to refocus your energy elsewhere right now. The King of Pentacles comes in on the shadow side, which talks about this over obsession around materialism. Now also might be a time, instead of focusing on making money, Spirit may be wanting you to actually look into ways where you can actually start stashing away money and saving money. There's some need to be aware of how you're thinking about money or materialism or possessions. You may have actually lost some understanding of who you are or where you've come from. There's something that you've forgotten. So you've redirected your focus and your value from something about yourself that you have actually replaced with money, is what I feel like this could be saying. Or there's a need to redirect from money to something more significant about who you are. It almost feels like Spirit is saying money doesn't make the man. It's the man who makes the money, right? There's something about that here. And so if that is the case, where you've grown very concerned, where money just kind of, it infiltrates every part of your life, Spirit actually is saying now is a good time to start looking at it differently. Really, money is just an energy. And when we look at things like houses and cars, all of that stuff is really just wood. It's plastic, it's rubber, it's dirt, it's rocks, right? It's basically nature that we've manipulated into these things. It's just stuff, right? We're not going to be able to take any of that with us. And so there's something here about refocusing your understanding and your values as it pertains to money. Okay, that's imminent right now. There's something about that. And there's a need to do that right now before a loss happens. There's a possibility of a loss if this is not taken care of or taken under consideration. I also have the 10 of Wands that came in on the shadow side. And this talks about actually doing too much, carrying too much, or going too far. There's something that you possibly have taken on that's overwhelming. You possibly have gotten into some cycle that's nonstop. And whatever this is hasn't even given the fulfillment. It's not even giving back like what you're putting in. There's a loss happening here with this 10 of Wands coming in reverse. It's almost like carrying too much and then not even getting that back, right? There's a deficit here in some type of way. Maybe you're doing too much. This could be giving away, spending too much and not saving enough. There's some imbalance here when it comes to what's happening right now in this moment. And right now is the time Spirit wants you to add a new word to your vocabulary, Taurus. The word is no. Get comfortable with saying no. This is necessary right now. This is what Spirit thinks is absolutely necessary in this moment, to say no. There could possibly be people around you that know you have a weak spot for people, or you love doing things for people or providing for people, and they possibly have learned that about you and take advantage of that. They've exploited your good side, your good nature. Well, Spirit is letting you know it's time to start saying no. Yeah, there's some change coming in here. The 10 of Wands is an end of whatever this is. And so Spirit is saying, put your foot down and understand what's going on here. It's one thing to be nice and do things for people, but when the people that you're doing it for have a certain intention, right? You being nice no longer is just being nice. Now it's actually you being a little bit short of a bunch, one banana short of a bunch. You know what I mean? And so there's something here about Spirit letting you know it's time to cut off the supply. It's time to start saying no. Because whoever this is that you could be helping, Taurus, doesn't appreciate it anyway. That's what this feels like. Yeah. And there's so much more that you have to offer. There's a whole nother side of you that people possibly aren't even, tapped into or interested in or even know about because they just come for the good. They just come for what you have to offer. And so there's something here about pulling back. There's a new way coming in. There's an ending to this waste or this imbalance, right? And so this is what Spirit feels like you need to know right now. Let people know there's a new sheriff in town and don't bite your tongue about it, okay? I'm going to leave it there for you, Taurus. And we will see you next time. Make sure you hit like, share, comment, subscribe if you have not. Hit the bell so you'll be notified, okay? I'm hearing Spirit say something about it's not enough to be liked. Spirit wants you to be respected, Taurus, okay? All right, until next time. Take care, okay? Last, we have Aries. Hi, Aries. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. We are taking a look at what's coming in right now on a need-to-know basis. What is it that Spirit wants you to know? What is it that Spirit wants you to know right now, Aries? Let's take a look. Like, share, comment. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle, Aries. It is so good to see you. If you haven't subscribed and you're new to the channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll be notified. Let's see. You are last but not least, Aries. Let's see what's happening for you on a need-to-know basis. What does Spirit want you to know right now? Please and thank you, Spirit. What is it that Aries needs to know? All right. Interesting. Okay, so we have the Tower coming in on the shadow side. The Four of Wands on the light side. The Four of Swords coming in on its side. So, and then the Seven of Wands coming in on the shadow side for you, Aries. So let's take a look and see what's happening for Aries right now. So with the Tower and the Four of Wands, Aries, I almost feel like there's something that has happened possibly to slow down your progress or your finishing of something, your plans, something that you expected to be successful. And the Tower has come, like there's something that has come unexpected that has not served your purpose or your plans. But I feel like right now, Spirit is definitely saying, yeah, this is one setback right now in this moment, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to come to pass, or you're not going to complete this, or you're not going to have victory or success. This temporary setback, whatever this could be, is actually just a small, minute moment in time. You will have success with this, Spirit is saying, in the future. With this Four of Wands, it's talking about being able to achieve something and celebrate some important goal. that actually you're very close to achieving. You're close to getting this, whatever this is that you want. Either this is something you're doing alone, or it's something you're doing with a group of people that have a great deal of respect for you. Not to get discouraged and stop thinking positively about this. Spirit doesn't want you to accept this as defeat, because it's not. Sometimes the tower comes to give you an opportunity to ensure that the foundations of a thing was correct. Maybe if there was something that was missed in the foundation, you get a chance to go back and correct that, so that when you do build it, it's stable and can withstand like the storms and the tests that times will bring, right? This could be Spirit's way of just going back and making sure all the little details of what it is that you're trying to do or put together is actually put together in the best way possible. There's something here about the Four of Swords that's coming in. Now, Four of Swords talks about needing rest. It talks about not responding, when people call out for you. It came in on the side, and so it could go either way, I feel like here. On the light side, it talks about your battles not being over. They're only temporarily being placed on hold. But for right now, now's a good time to rest so that you can get your energies built back up, so that you can step back out and have, the strength and the stamina and the energy to stand up to whatever challenges come up for you. And there's something about facing any fears that you hold right now that's more important than actually winning battles. So there could be some part of facing yourself through this that Spirit is bringing out with the Four of Swords. Now, on the shadow side, this is talking about an internal conflict, right? There's some form of possibly asking, is there anything that could be withholding or anything that could be holding you back from stepping out and facing any part of your life, any part of your fears right now? And if there is conflict brewing in the air that has you on edge and possibly just in that zone of wanting to go out and just battle the world, Spirit is saying not to step into that energy. As a matter of fact, don't do anything. Even if there are people that are inviting you to a fight, not to respond. Don't even react. Do nothing, as a matter of fact. Do nothing in the energy of irrationality. Don't say anything out of character or harshly in response, especially as it pertains to relationships right now. Until you know that you have come down and that you stand or sit in the right energy, don't respond. And so if somebody is calling out, or possibly every time the Four of Swords comes out, it reminds me of somebody just picking for a fight. Somebody could be picking for a fight and saying just little things that are indicating that they want you to respond, or they want you to get out of character, or they want to push your buttons and, push you all out of shape. Every time I get the Four of Swords, that energy comes up for me. But on the contrary, it also talks about you not responding. You not giving them what they want, you not falling for the okie doke or falling into their little trap that they're setting up for you. This could be somebody that wants you to show this side of they want you to show your ASS, Aries. But Spirit is saying, don't do it. Don't do it. And so it could either be coming from the light side, this being a break and you feeling this stressful pressure to go out and battle in the world and, you know, um, sit in your power, just taking a break from that energy and resting so you can build up your strength again. Or it could be coming from the shadow side of someone actually pricking and priming at you, trying to get a reaction, but you're not responding. Spirit is saying don't respond. Either way, this is a moment for you to rest and get your energies up and your strength back up, right? Because what's coming in the future is you're going to need all of that. You don't have any energy to waste on foolishness, Aries. Lastly, we have the Seven of Wands coming in here on the shadow side. And sevens talk about spirituality. I feel like this is part of that energy of just being in this spiritual battle. This could be a time where you're experiencing a lot of spiritual warfare, Aries. And being that the Seven of Wands comes in on the shadow side, this is talking about you managing your energy well. But on the shadow side, it's almost like you have given too much. You've done too much. You've said too much. You have leaned in too much. And because of that, and you really didn't have the energy to do it, you open yourself up. You've opened and exposed a vulnerability, right? And there's something about the Seven of Wands talks about being protective. I don't know if you could be stepping up and fighting for someone else, protecting someone else. This also talks about having to choose sides here in some type of way. I don't even know if Spirit wants you to even be involved in this because it involves you exerting energy that you don't really have. I feel like you're dealing like with your own concerns right now, and you're trying to overcome your own struggles and challenges at this moment. Like you don't have the excess energy to waste on other people's battles, let alone yours, for picking sides, right? This just feels like things coming in trying to get you to exert energy that you don't really need to exert. Okay? And so this might be a time to just really keep to yourself, Aries. Keep your opinion to yourself, keep your comments to yourself, keep your responses to yourself, even with those that want you to respond. Don't respond. Don't give them the satisfaction of pulling you in, okay? Because Spirit is saying this is actually a time of rest for you with the Four of Wands. Let them do all of that, right? This is your time of recovery, of rest and recovery. Because there are things that you're working towards, that you're building. There are things, it's like, I get the sense that you have goals that you're working towards. Like you have a vision that you're very serious and particular about. And right now, if there are things and people that are in your way that don't align with that vision, they shouldn't be prioritized. Okay? Unless they're in that with you when it comes to this vision, okay? And if they're in it with you, they understand the necessity to be very specific with where you're pouring your energy right now. You don't have a lot of energy to give away. So that's what I have for you. Let me see if there's any other encouragement coming in right now for Aries. Anything else for Aries? Any other advice? So I do have the Emperor and the Nine of Wands. The Emperor and the Nine of Wands. The Emperor came out on the shadow side, and the Nine of Wands came out on the light side. And so I feel like the encouragement or the advice that Spirit is giving, even in this situation, is that you would persist through these challenges. With the Emperor and the Nine of Wands, Spirit is saying, don't give up. Continue to push through. You may even be some type of leader within your group. And there's some discipline that you have, possibly that those that you're leading may not have. Like they're looking to you to be the discipline, to be the authority. And your ability to maintain the focus and the discipline through this trial is going to mean everything to this overall effort that you're a part of. I feel like it's a community connection or effort. And you're being able to stand strong. How you respond is going to be how they respond. The Spirit is saying to persist through this challenge by not giving up. Just be willing to take on whatever comes up, okay? And be steadfast. Don't give up. Don't relent, right? As obstacles come, challenges come, just be ready to dig in and handle it as they come up, right? That's what you've been called to do. Now, the Emperor did come in on the shadow side, which talks about how the Emperor sits on that throne, how he leads, how he reigns. And so from the shadow side, this talks about not being rigid or not being like unflexible with your solutions or how you handle things, and not ruling with an iron fist, but like actually connecting with people through this process. Being open to other people's point of view and solutions. You are the leader, but also being able to connect with people and hear their points of views when it comes to these challenges and these struggles that you will be working with together. And moving with compassion and wisdom instead of like wanting to just dominate and control, right? See, the Emperor is almost like a very beautiful leadership energy. It is masculine energy, it's father energy. But on the shadow side, it becomes abusive and just concerned about control and, having things go the way that he says or she says without being open to, the needs of those that are being led by his leadership. But it's not leading with that iron fist, but it's being a part of the struggle or what's happening. Not do as I say and forget what I do, but let's do this together, right? So there's some coming together with those that you could be working with. Spirit is saying, be willing to dig in together to find solutions together. You could very well be the leader, but that doesn't mean that you have to be the one to come up with all the solutions. You could actually come up with beautiful solutions together, probably even more effective solutions even. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. So thank you, Aries, whoever you are. I hope that resonated. Like, share, comment. I'll see you all next time. You were my last reading, and so I'm going to end it here. This is today's encouragement coming in as I tapped into each sign to see what is being said by Spirit or revealed on a need-to-know basis. Until next time, make sure you hit like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Let me know how these readings resonated, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you. Bye.